Yo guys, welcome to ShayanGaming. Finally, there's some ARAM updates coming. It's been ages and the map's actually going to be changing slightly, which is super exciting. So let's get straight into the new changes coming. First of all, there are going to be hex gates in ARAM, which is super cool. So basically you can spend more time actually in the action, basically skipping the whole walking from base to lane, which is always quite boring. It's available from the beginning of the game and it will be from your nexus all the way to your outer turret. Once your first turret is destroyed, however, it then links to the inhibitor turret, so the one that's over here where I'm showing with my mouse. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse, so kind of the one in the bottom left of the screen, that's where it will be, and it will stay there throughout the rest of the game. So what's interesting about this is if the enemy team's attacking your base and they're right at the nexus, for example right over here, then you can actually backdoor and attack them from behind, or you can just backdoor the enemy's base and just go in the turret while all the teams fighting your base. And then, for example, if you have a Twitch, although you don't need an invisible champion, you can just keep running all the way to their base if you've taken everything, that is, and then win the game like that. So that should be really cool. And you can also use your enemy's hex gate, although I'm not sure why you would do that. It would require you standing basically in their turret range. So yeah, that's a pretty strange thing to do, but let's see what cool plays people can make of it. A second feature that is kind of cool is towers will now collapse and essentially create new terrain. So as you can see in this video, the minions aren't going in their normal straight path. They're going on the right, and then the few that are going on the left have to go all the way through the bush to get through because it's created some new terrain. So this will be interesting to see what sort of plays people can make. And what's got to be my favorite, and probably not anyone else's favorite, is the new bush. We finally have a bush on the bottom side of the map instead of always on the top, and it's big enough to fit 5 people, so of course your team can be hiding there at the very beginning of the game. I'm sure everyone's going to be competing for who can hide there first at the very beginning. And before I go on with the other updates coming to ARAM, the updates for the map changes should be in patch 12.23, which is the final patch of the year, which is expected around 7th of December. But in the patch that's coming out tomorrow, the 16th of November, which is patch 12.22, that should have some balance changes. And to just quickly go through these, there's going to be a plus 20% bonus energy regen to make it easier to do quick engages and escapes for champions such as Akali, Kennen, Lee Sin, and Zed. Then to prevent squishy melee champions basically being killed as soon as they get CC'd one time, they're increasing tenacity for them. So they're going to have 20% more tenacity for all of these champions. I'm not going to read them out because it's quite a long list. And then Ashe is going to get nerfed again because at the moment she keeps using her W and slowing the whole team, and this should hopefully reduce the amount of time she can do that. But this is just the first round, so expect some more balance changes, and of course this can always change. That's how balance changes are. And some bad news for ADCs, there'll be less lifesteal against minions, so you can't just clear a wave and heal all the way back up. Also, long range abilities are going to be nerfed, so champions such as Kaiser, who use her W to poke from very far away, you're going to have reduced damage when your damage is coming from a bigger range. But this does not affect ultimate abilities, so Jinx's rocket should be fine and other ultimate abilities like that. And there'll be bonus magic resist for melee champions, which is nice because I always hate getting selected a melee champion in ARAM. Everyone just pokes you and you die. So I hope you enjoyed this quick update video. Let me know what you're most looking forward to, and be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one for pre-season changes, which should be announced very soon. Super excited for that. And adios.